Recording is on.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Bat Community Call for Tuesday, October 25th, 2025. Hope you all are doing well. And yeah, it's great to see the turnout. Great to see Battern sharing up the illustrations. And also, I love it, man. How you doing?
It's good. It's actually not just an illustration. It's supposed to mirror my face.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen you look so good, man.
Yeah, well, the market, I'm down so bad in the market, I've had to turn into a dog to survive.
No pelicans, I guess.
No pelican. There will one day be a pelican. I was just testing the technology out.
Oh my gosh, I can see you're actually talking. This is so cool.
Yeah, it's great. Like, but like, I didn't want to spend a bunch of money getting a custom pelican if I wasn't going to use it every day. But yeah, because we were talking about doing the Twitter Spaces or X Spaces and doing them instead in video format. And I don't want my ugly mug plastered everywhere, so I thought I'd investigate other options, and I'm having quite a lot of fun with it.
This is great. Well, it's a whole different side of you, Battern, that I haven't seen before. But I love it, man. It works pretty good.
You should have seen the one I was wearing earlier.
Awesome. Cool. Well, there we go. We're off to a good start here this morning. If any folks too are going to be in Denver for Eat Denver this week, just before we jump into the presentation and stuff, let me know. Shoot me a DM. I'd love to meet up with anybody on Thursday or Friday. And I don't know if Jenny's here. Is Jenny here?
I think she's running a little bit behind.
Got it. Cool. Yeah. Let's see here.
I think we're going to lead up with Chomp, maybe.
Yeah. Let's go for
it. I just prepared the slides to the end of our deck, so that might be easier.
Cool. No problem. Yeah, and I'll share a bit too about how things are going with the program and stuff after the presentation too, because we've got some cool updates on that front. But exciting stuff. All right. Let's see. Keith's in the house too. This is great. Good attendance today. Let's see.
Gang's all here.
Yeah. And I know they think main account's been doing more stuff too. This is great.
I've been really enjoying that content.
Oh man, I know. The memes have been pretty good. All right.
All it needed was like a bit of momentum, you know. You post one, that's easy enough to post a few more.
It was missing that element. It's great to see it getting more active, for sure. Let's see here. All right. What else we got? Aha! Here we go. Jenny's in the house. How's it going, Jenny?
Hello, everybody. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Battern's got its whole other side of him out today.
I see that. I just went to tweet the broadcast and I saw this streaming and I was like, what is going on in there? I like it. So if you don't want to look at the deck today, you can just watch this little white dog bounce around in this cup. Why not? Okay, but in the meantime, let's dive into the deck, shall we? Can y'all see my screen?
Oui.
All right, perfect. Let's go. I'm still on the one monitor setup, so hopefully we can make it through today without any hiccups. All right, starting off with some Bat Community weekly highlights. Okay, so this week on X Spaces, our discussion topic will be understanding the learning curve of Web3, and our guest panelists will be Legacy Network, Flagship, and Robin. And last week on Spaces, we our topic was Web3 in 2025, Committing Crime 101. Told you all I was really excited for that one. I didn't know what Unfungible had in store for us. Our discussion was off to a great start. We had some really interesting panelists on, but then we got rugged halfway through by Spaces. It tends to be a little bit glitchy, but usually we're able to relaunch and kind of resume where we left off. But last week we weren't able to do that, but we did get a good half hour of chatter in. So if you're interested, you can go find that recording on the Attention Token X profile. And if you're available, join us this Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. All right, moving on. So last week, I told you all about this new initiative that we were sort of starting to kick off to sort of with the aim of just increasing the moderation and response time on our subreddits, which are our most followed platforms or our most subscribed to platforms by membership. So on the Bat Project subreddit, we currently have 86,000 members subscribed, and then on the Brave Browser subreddit, we have 104,000 members subscribed. And we try to be on social as much as possible, answering user questions and engaging with the community. But now our team is spread out across many social platforms, and additionally, our support team spends a lot of time on the official support forum, community.brave.com, and then they also work with Zendesk. So they're quite busy, and we just wanted to make sure that the posts that come in, the queries that come in on Bat Project and Brave Browser get responded to in a more timely manner. We had noticed that, moderation had kind of fallen off a little bit over there. So we started this new initiative, Reddit Mod Squad, where we recruited some Bat ambassadors to help us out. And they received their first training last week. They're all starting off as not mods, but they've all received their own Bat ambassador user flare on our subreddits. And they're going to be going through a little shadow period with Battern and I, sort of learning the ropes to moderation on Reddit, because it is a little bit of a different beast than some of our other social platforms. So they're going to be learning the ropes. Look out for them. They have that purple Bat ambassador user flare. They're going to be answering questions. They're going to be making top level posts, kind of engaging a little bit more. And we're going to be sharing a stats update on their progress weekly going forward. I don't have stats for you today because we just started, but these are lovely Mod Squad volunteers. I'm so excited. We have Dragon Dave, The Dave, Stan, Lord K, who is newer to the Bat Ambassadors program, Pulkit, and then Battern and I will be leading this initiative as well. And then I put their little Reddit handles under their usernames up on the screen so you can see and you can look out for them on the Bat Project Reddit and the Brave Browser Reddit. Additionally, if any queries come up and you want to, tag in a team member or, someone to get a team member's attention, or just one of the ambassadors, if you think they might be able to help, you can literally tag their username and then they'll swoop in and hopefully be able to provide some assistance. So yeah, we're really excited about this little initiative. And like I said, we'll keep you updated on stats and how it's going. But in the meantime, I hope to see y'all supporting our Reddit mods in training, our mini mods, while they're in their shadow period. And also, thank you, Dragon Dave, The Dave, Stan, Lord K, Pulkit. Thank you all, and Battern. Thank you all so much for volunteering to help out with this. I'm excited. Okay. Next, I have a self-custody rewards on Solana update for you all. So, so far, we've received over 6,000 signups through our block survey form. That's the one that we've been circulating in the community. We've posted it on a few forums, but mainly it's all just you all sharing it, word of mouth, sharing it with your friends in Solana circles, C-Ray sharing it on community.brave, our Bat ambassadors sharing it around. 6,000 signups through that form is not nothing, y'all. That's a lot of people that you all are bringing in. So we're super excited about that. I just submitted another wave of payment IDs to the rewards team today. So anybody who filled out that form on or prior to today, February 25th, your payment ID has been submitted for whitelisting, and you should receive an invitation to link your Solana wallet to Brave Rewards in the coming days. So keep an eye out for that. If you want to sign up via our form or you want to help us circulate it, I'm sure someone will drop the link in the chat while I'm speaking. If not, I will do that when I'm done. Just make sure you fill out the form correctly. If you are going to fill it out, there's like 3 or 4 fields to fill in, but make sure you do it properly. Otherwise, you won't be receiving an invite this way. We need your Discord handle to be able to tag you if there are any issues, and also to send any updates. And we also need your rewards payment ID, and make sure you copy paste it properly because it's a long string. And obviously you all know this, but just bears repeating, this form is totally optional. We are rolling out this feature slowly worldwide. It will become available to everyone eventually, but if you want to fast track, if you haven't received an invite yet and you want to fast track, then sign up via our form and we'll fast track you. And additionally, independently of this form that we've been circulating, the rewards team, of course, has been sending out invites of their own accord. They've sent out millions of invites for self-custody to users worldwide, unlinked users so far. And unlinked, as a reminder, just means not currently connected to a custodian like Uphold, Gemini, Bitflyer, etc. But soon they will be rolling out a feature in the rewards UI, Solana waitlist feature, which will be available to both linked and unlinked users, which you can hit. It'll kind of replace the block survey VIP form. So you can hit that button. It'll signal to the rewards team that you want an invite, and they will most likely fast track you that way. And that'll be available to, like I said, both linked and unlinked users. And Christopher, our Brave Rewards PM, has been posting awesome self-custody rollout updates on his X. He is Mia Yes Irium on X if you want to follow him to see his updates there. And then last but not least for me, happy birthday, Godson! It was Godson's birthday yesterday, and he is embarrassed and doesn't like to celebrate, but we're celebrating him because he rocks. And we gotta celebrate things in life, y'all. Life's hard. Happy birthday, Godson. We love ya. We hope you had a great day yesterday. All right, over to you, Battern.
Hello, everyone. This week I'll be removing all the inactive members from the program. Like, I've been very lenient, but you've just got to remove the dead weight. We've been mostly bringing people into the program when someone else refers them. So going forward, we're going to formalize that process, make it when existing ambassador refers someone to the program, they become their responsibility. This also encourages the Attaché ambassador membership. And speaking of new members, we have Sintachi, who wants to help spread the word of Bat and Brave across X. Yeah, like Luke recommended him. There was something I was thinking about earlier, which I'm just going to say anyway. Like, if all these members in the government in Doge really worrying about getting an email about what they've done this week, what they really need to do is get the government and put them on a community call every week, and then they will really know who's up to what. I'll pass it along.
Was that it for you, Battern?
Oh yeah, passing it along.
Okay, great. Godson, you're up.
Yeah, thanks. Happy birthday to you as well. Hello, everybody. This is Godson. I have your Brave in Africa update for the week. It's a lighter week for us because, of course, our heavy hitter is not as busy as he used to be. So I just want to use this opportunity to ask everyone to send Stan your condolences and just to wish him well and send him a message. We're putting together a little like e-gift e-card, just to say that we appreciate all he does and to just be with him at this moment. So yeah, if you would like to do that, DM me what you want to say and stuff so I can put it together. I don't think Moonbeamer is on here, but this is our little project for Stan. Stan, I know you're here, so if you want to say something, go ahead. If not, it's okay. Moving on. So yes, on the leads update side of things, I'm very happy to announce that we managed to get SuperDApp on an MOU to join the upcoming partner program. So I'm very happy to see that went somewhere. It took a lot of months actually, just because a company that just the foundation and stuff moves very slowly, but just very happy that we finally got somewhere with that. I've also asked them to purchase some notification campaigns, just so we can support the partnership with some numbers and that kind of stuff. So uh, you know, I will update to see if if that goes anywhere by next week.
Well, like
Um,
really, really quick, Godson, too. Like, I mean, it's notable because like they're the first partner to like buy in and sign on to the partner program, like officially. Like, so it's pretty rad, like to see, and that was Godson kind of bringing that together, and then, like you said, patiently waiting as we got the program details together, but it just happened to line up right in time for the Super Dav launch. So much appreciated. That another good win from community, bringing in partners for what we're trying to do.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to do the little campaign. So see a little commission off that. That's why I'm pushing it. Um, but it'll be nice. You know, but yeah, that's it. That's it. Moving on. Embarrassing. Moving on. The billboard is coming. Um, it's being held up because in the time that we were trying to make the proposal and stuff, someone else tried to take the spot. So I'm pushing back on that, and trying to also like get the dimensions and stuff, because I don't want to ask Guillermo to design the billboard just to have it look wonky when it goes up. Um, so we're still like maybe 2 weeks away, or three weeks out on that end. Um, Speaking of Guillermo, I hope my presentation looks nice today. And then yeah, finally on the Berrydex listing for Bat and Guano, we are also about 2 to 3 weeks away, if not less. Just kind of trying to get some final things together. That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about yesterday, Luke. But next time when we're able to speak, I just wanted to explain like where the
Yeah. Let's talk tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanted to put that together where we're going. A couple people have asked about SuperDAP, so if you want to know what it is, I suggest just go into the Twitter account and looking it up. It's the Syscoin partnership that I've been trying to push for the past like 2-3 months. But they clarified that the project is called SuperDAP. It's an AI Telegram basically. So yeah, thank you very much. That's my time.
Thanks so much, Godson. Drew, you're up.
Yeah. Happy birthday, guys. Uh, um, let's see here. So, you may have seen on the BAT Twitter X account some posts for the Pudgy Pop game. It's a kind of a community game from some Pudgy members that are doing an activation that's Squid Game style activation, which has been kind of fun. So I know there's been some members of the community that have joined that. I think you can still join as of now. I think eventually they'll have a what's that game called where you pop the little bubbles or whatever, a Candy Crush type game. And so you can rack up some points and stuff early, and hopefully maybe there'll be some extra incentives for bat holders or Brave users, those kind of things. So we shall see as that comes out, I think in the next few weeks when their main release comes out. Um, Yeah, like Luke mentioned earlier, we got in Denver this week. I think Luke and May Carlos, I don't know if anybody else will be over there from Brave. We'll also have the Karate Combat 53, which will feature Brave and that on the mat once again. And we've been talking to them as well about getting into the rewards partner program and continuing that partnership. So keep an eye out for that. I guess what is that Friday night or is that Thursday night, Luke?
That's
You know,
Friday night.
Friday
Friday
night.
night.
Okay,
Friday night.
you
Friday
gotcha.
night
Yeah,
fight night.
yeah. Friday fight night. Man, maybe at some point we go back and do our watch parties. That was kind of
Yes.
fun.
We did it in December. Remember, we were in or
Yeah,
not December 4th, right, in Vegas.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's fun. So yeah, enjoy that and yeah, enjoy the conference. I'm sure you'll be busy for a couple of days there. So but looking
I don't
forward
even
to
know. I don't even know if I'm going to go into the actual conference. I think really
right. Yeah, yeah.
around it. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, yeah, I know Jenny said she had sent your calendar thing. So if you can somehow send that to me, or Jenny, if you can send me his
I'll
link,
send
I
it to
got
you right now.
a few people to send it to.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the other thing I was going to share is that in the bat caves where people are locking up their bat on Solana and earning guano, there is 158,000, over 158,000 bat locked up, which is actually like 12%, a little over 12% of all the bat that's on Solana so far. So yeah, keep loading the cave, keep throwing it in there, and we'll see what else comes from that. And I think we'll have some more stuff coming down the pike there. But in the meantime, keep up the good work, community, locking the bat up. And I think that's all I got, Jenny. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Drew. Okay, Paula, go ahead.
Thank you. Thanks, Drew. And hi, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day and I hope you enjoy your birthday, Godson. Okay, so for additional updates, our bad ambassador from Colombia, Wilfredo, is going to attend the Crypto Latin Fest event in May in Bogota. I believe this is his second time representing Brave at this event. He did it in 2023, and he gave away some merch and stickers, and he connected with different projects. So this year we want to collaborate again, and I'll have a call with him and one of the organizers to discuss what we can do together and the opportunities and all the details, basically. So I'll keep you posted. And then, yeah, Wilfredo is a legend, indeed. And then Luis, our ambassador from Venezuela, has been creating some posts on X, and he's been very active there. He was a little busy for a couple of months, but he's back now, so it's nice to see the engagement there. And now for the back community call summaries, we have just published summaries 36, 37, and 38 on Notion. And you can also find the Spanish translations for all three. And Natch and Dave are currently, Natch is from the Bad Japanese team, and Dave is our our ambassador in India. So they're currently working on translating the others, and it's taken a little longer with the translations because Butter and I have been catching up with a bunch of them. So they were released pretty close to each other. I hope I said that right. But they'll be ready very soon. And like you can check which ones are coming soon in English. And if you click on the pages for each week, you'll also see the current status of the translations in Spanish, Hindi, and Japanese. And just a quick update on the short video for self-custody rewards on Solana. So this week, Jenny and I will start working on the script together. And yeah, next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, so if you're not familiar with Notion and you're wondering where to find the written summaries of the BAT community call, we posted the link in the BAT in the Basic Attention Token account on X, and we'll keep posting it once more summaries become available. But it's the same link for all of them, and you'll see the weeks and dates at the bottom of the page, and you can just click it and find the translations as well. Thank you. And now for the highlights of the week. These were the winning posts for today. So shout out to AI Finance News for posting about Brave and Bad. We really appreciate that. Also, Zuko, I think that's how it's pronounced. So Zuko, shout out to him for that awesome post from ZegHub, and Martin for wearing the Brave T-shirt to celebrate our new partnership with SuperDApp AI. Thanks to Godson, of course. But yeah, love to see it. And that's all from me today. Thank you so much. And I think Guillermo is next. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Just wanted to shout out Keith. Received one of the few framed artworks that I sent. I believe this is the first one to actually be distributed and received. Arignac is next. He also has one on its way. It was sent on the same day, so should be a couple of days. And this is just something that I thought would be really cool, like Samson was doing with his coins. I had a few artworks that were left from the last Bats Over last year, and I've been distributing this. I still have 28 left, so if you want to receive one, all you have to do is really put in a lot of work to boost Bad and Brave, and then I'll send you one. I've seen a lot of people doing like really cool stuff, but both Arignac stood out for his bad color summaries and Keys for the ongoing work on promoting and chilling Brave. Next slide, thank you. So this is not a cool thing. Atsushi-san actually printed a physical version of the of Echo from the past issue meme coins. I'm now realizing that the print screen you can't really see much of it, but anyways, I'll make sure to post the URL after my turn on the here on the chat, so you can watch the full video and see the entirety of the magazine on video. It's really cool to see. This because they are hosting currently an event with Drip alongside with some Drip members, and they thought it'd be really cool, since we have a channel on Drip Echo, to distribute the magazine there to some of the attendants. So it's just a fun little thing that they're doing. So I now want to take the opportunity to introduce you to KZ, which is partnering with us with Chomp. So we've been for a real long time rewarding users for their attention, and now we're also able to reward users for their opinions. Want to chime in, KZ?
Yeah, thank you, G. How's everyone doing today? This is my first time at this chat. I'm really glad to be here, and I think this is super open and transparent, right? We're just having this internal chat, and it's broadcasted on X, so I love it. So should I just go in? I'll just jump into it.
Yeah, well, whatever way you feel it's best.
Okay.
And thank you for being here too. I appreciate that.
No. I mean, it all started with G sending me a DM actually out of the blue. But it's one of those DMs that's very genuine. It seemed like he really tried the product and wanted to understand it. And and that's where it led us to. And I think many of you guys have heard a little bit about Chomp already. I think, Drew, you were in that Twitter space that we did back in December, and Luke as well. And Jenny, we've had a chat. So I'm going to quickly tell you guys about Chomp. So you know how sometimes you're having conversations with your friends, and then you're like, oh, I definitely believe, I don't know, penguins have knees. And then someone else will be like, no way, penguins don't have knees. I'll bet you $1 on it, or something like that. So imagine kind of that experience on Chomp. Pretty much Chomp is this fun information market. It doesn't even feel like a market. It's just a quiz game where you are betting on your own beliefs. There's a lot of fun questions that we put out for Valentine's Day. There's a lot of kinky stuff. Right now there's some market sentiment stuff and some am I the asshole? That Reddit thread, Reddit forum that people like to play with. People post their embarrassing activities and they're like, am I the asshole? You can now express your opinion on whether they are the asshole or not, and you get to get paid for doing that. that is in a nutshell what Chomp is. We have historically been working with Bonk, Bonk DAO. We have this 10 billion Bonk grant from them for us to distribute through Chomp. And how it works right now is users will purchase credits in Sol because we are built on Solana, and they use that credit to place their beliefs on either side of the belief. Or we can also do multiple choice, so you can choose one of 4 beliefs. And then when they are getting the answer very close to accurate, they can receive their credits back, and they can also be earning Bonk from it. So what is happening underneath though, is that we are taking what you believe and what your prediction is of the crowd's belief, and we're actually putting it through Chomp's subjective oracle. It's actually the first subjective oracle of its kind to calculate what we call the consensus or the best answer, which is the answer that's the closest to the truth. So if we go to the next slide, this is in a nutshell how Chomp works. If you want to try it, you can try it in your Brave wallet, as long as you have. It's free to try. Actually, we do have practice decks, but if you do want to earn from it, you do need to have some Sol in your wallet to purchase credits. So the first screen on the left is the yes, no, or binary option that you can choose from. And the second screen is the second answer that you give to every single question, which is a sliding scale that allows you to showcase, do you believe like 70% of the people would agree with you, or 80% of the people would disagree with you? Or what is the percentage of the crowd that you think would agree with like this particular belief or option? If you get both wrong, you do have to try again. But next slide, if you get both correct, then you can earn Bonk and credits. But get this, you can also earn BAT as well for the duration of the campaign. So next slide. We have put together 5,000 BAT up for grabs. All of the BAT related decks will be around the things that BAT and Brave cares about: privacy, attention, ads, decentralized decision making, and anything that BAT has been standing for the last many years. So we are actually starting to put notification ads through Brave already, thanks to this partnership that G and Luke and Jenny help us put together. And starting next week, you'll be seeing us as a new tab takeover. And with that new tab takeover, it will kick off a series of decks where you will be able to earn BAT. And then how you can earn BAT, it will be based on your participation and your accuracy of your opinions. And yeah, so we will be communicating on our social media about how exactly you can earn and when those decks go out. And our Twitter handle is chomp.games if you want to follow us. And the next slide is you can try it, and if you want to get some free credits, you don't have Sol, you don't want to bridge your Sol or whatever, you can DM me on TG, or you can just drop your wallet address to the comment section below, and then I can give you some credits to get started. So I see a question, haven't looked yet. Is Chomp available for everyone, or there are some restrictions? Chomp currently is available for anyone that has a Solana compatible wallet. So we are built on Solana. We do use like Solana-based currency. So like even for BAT, we use Wrap BAT on Solana. So if you have Phantom, Solflare, or Backpack, you will be able to use it. There is no region restriction right now. Yeah, no region restrictions. So actually, because of the way our mechanism works, it is actually very largely a market research product for many. We have many users and businesses that actually are genuinely curious about what the crypto community is thinking. So they're using it as a market research product. So the way that our product is designed currently does not need to be restricted in any jurisdiction.
And you all are, a lot of y'all are from like Orca, right? Like previously, just for folks who might be interested to know.
Yeah. So if you guys are familiar with Orca, it's one of the leading dexes on Solana, one of the earliest. I was the first business hire at Orca, and I left as their COO in December of 23 to focus on building my own thing. And the reason I moved over is because I think there are a lot of other interesting things that blockchain can enable. And what Chomp is trying to do is to take this gamified approach to actually produce higher signal information through turn your opinions into better signal for the internet. So for me, it was a more meaningful pursuit.
Well, it's super
for my
cool
own
too,
business.
like because you all like kind of a team of folks that have been around the space and worked on like successful projects, and they're now kind of like working on this whole new area for it, which I think is super cool and it's great for the community to hear about too. So thanks for that, and thanks for coming
Thank
today.
you. No, thank you, Luke. I think someone wanted to chat.
Yeah, Godson, you got a question?
Yeah, thanks. I just wanted to, Guillaume talks about Chomp all the time, but I don't think I really understood what it was until now. And I just wanted to ask like a clarification question. Is it like a Kalshi or like a prediction like market or something like that? Is that am I getting it right?
So I think a little bit. It's a little bit like a Kalshi or a Poly Market. So I don't know if you were following the Poly Market whale that won like tens of millions of dollars, like 70 million or something like that. So he predicted the Trump election, and the way that he did it was he went to his neighbors and then he asked his neighbors what they think other neighbors would vote for. And that is very much similar to the mechanism that we're using. It actually came through a piece of MIT research that was put out in 2017. So if you look on Nature, you can Google surprisingly popular, and then you should be able to find that piece of research on Nature. And we do use prediction. So your second answer, right? So your first answer in Chomp the Game is what you think. Your second answer is what you think the crowd thinks. So there is a prediction element to it. But the difference between Kalshi, Polymarket, and Chomp is Kalshi and Polymarket are not producing any information. They are collecting your sentiment and they're waiting for the actual event to happen. So the market only resolves when the thing happens in real life, like an election or a sports game or I don't know, like is Obama going to, I don't know, dye his hair, whatever it is, right? He has to actually dye his hair for the resolution to happen. But Chomp is resolving for sentiment at this moment in time. So it's saying at this moment, this is what crowd believes to be the truth. So people do use it, like in an academic environment, they have used it to predict things like, I think they predicted Euro Cup or the World Cup, and they did do it accurately. But you do have to ask that same question closer and closer to the date in order to see a predictive trend. So Chomp can be used for drawing out sentiment, the closest to true sentiment today. It can be used for looking for experts that are in the minority. So imagine a majority vote for something that is very specialized. If there is a minority expert that holds that one true opinion or one true belief, they will get drowned out in the majority vote. But Chomp's mechanism can pull out that minority expert opinion. And in addition, Chomp, when you ask the question over a period of time consistently, it is also predictive.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, that was a really long answer. I don't know if I made any sense. Feel free to like ask me more questions.
That was very good. I just thank you very much. I just wanted that clarification, because I think I got it, but I get it now.
I do think it's similar. So like Vitalik put out an article on InfoFi last November. So he does use Kalshi and Polymarket, not by participating in it, just by looking at the information. So Polymarket, Kalshi, and Chomp, we are all kind of building in like the same, I think, direction of like info finance, which is using markets to produce better information.
It's so cool too. I mean, like Polymarket's one of those things where, they managed to like become like, especially in this last election, it was like throughout is a total product market fit case for crypto, where you don't even have to mention crypto. So I think like it's super cool to see other efforts around, the info side of it, like coming to market, and especially one where you all are doing, where it's so engaging, right? Like where, it doesn't have to be about a specific event, even it could be about a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Luke. And I see another question. Sorry, how long do we have? I can answer these
as much time.
questions.
We're here until the end of the hour. I mean, like, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good from having to fill the time with something. But I think Cripple Resistance, you got a hand up. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Yes. Do you collect any personal information or any IP information?
Yeah, so right now we do have your wallet address, and then there is an option for you to connect your Twitter or your Telegram if you want to, but you don't have to.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I see a question in the comment section. It sounds like it's close to gambling. I think depends on the legal definition by different jurisdiction. At least in the US, where I'm talking to you from, we do not qualify as gambling or gaming. We have consulted gaming lawyers. So in order to qualify for gaming, there are a few components. One, it needs to be more of a game of chance than game of skill. Chomp does leverage users' expertise in understanding what the crowd thinks in a certain information domain. That is a game of skill, not a game of chance. So it does not qualify for gambling. But I will say, crypto, it is financializing a lot of things. So it depends on how you qualify. For example, purchasing a meme coin. If you consider that as gambling, then I think that's your own definition. And then something else I was trying to say is we do ask for a kind of a stake, right? So previously in our previous mechanism, you can play for free, but the problem with that is because people are playing for free, they are not being as honest with their answers as they can be. When there is a stake involved, when there is a financialized component involved, we do observe that users tend to be more honest with their answers, and that allows for better information to be generated. So that's why we require a stake now through the purchasing of a credit for security of our information produced in our market.
Awesome. Anybody else have any questions? All right. Thank you so much, Easy, for dropping by. This is super cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
this is super awesome. I'm really excited for the campaign kickoff next week. I'm excited to see you on the NTT in Brave, and hopefully we get a bunch of community members participating in the campaign for some BAT. This is super exciting. Thank you for taking the time to come on today.
Thank you. And I think this is one of many collaborations we'll be doing. So we're also super excited.
Indeed. I'm going to leave this slide up for a little bit in case y'all want to
DM me, yeah.
Yes. Cool. And thank you, Guillermo, for setting this up. This is awesome.
My pleasure.
Excellent. Was that all the slides for the community jack for this week?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, cool. No, that's great. Like awesome work from everybody. And happy birthday, Godson. Like killer win on the Super DApp partnership, and it's great to have Chomp here too. It's a cool kind of like presentation, like and bad getting put to use there. Like I think it's really great to see. I mean, like we put the roadmap out in November, and a big part of that was getting BAT used by more dApps and on more networks and all of that. And like I mentioned last week when we kind of ran over the partner program that we're getting ready to launch, the team's been out this past week. We've had a bunch of calls with partners about it, our prospective partners, and a couple of agreed to kind of verbally sign on, and we're working on loading them up. But we're hitting the ground running. I think looking at around the first week of March for the announcement like that we make around the launch of the program. And so far the reception has been really good from everybody we've talked to. And I think it's going to be a really great thing for both just like what we're trying to do in Brave, but something we keep hearing from projects over and over again too are like, we've been doing things on one network and we want people from other networks to know about what we're doing. And it's kind of reinforcing the whole, approach here of us trying to kind of be a place where you can find out about what's happening across all of these networks because there's such talent like across every ecosystem. And, you can find out about like what Chomp's doing, or you find out about what all these other, the stuff that SuperDAP's doing with like AI assistants and trying to plug things in and other partners that we bring into the fold. I mean, like, and even some of them too, we're basically like, our relationships we've been kind of growing over time that we're including in the program, and even like content creators and things like that too. So so far so good on that front. I think we've got 2 unofficially committed and more to come on that with the announcement. But it's been pretty good so far, and I'm super excited. And I think the other thing too is like Chomp came in through Guillermo community, like Godzin brought in SuperDAP and through Cisco and through the community. Like we've got Pudgy, all these folks coming in through community. Karate Combat's going to be part of the program too. Like all this, a lot of this stuff's just coming in through community. So if you guys have DAPs, teams, projects that you want to see us work with, keep surfacing that up, whether that's through the ambassadors or whatever channel, or just DM me or whatever. Like it's open season. We're trying to get more partners in the program and also to just kind of learn what else is new and happening. I remember Bows also brought in the Arena, reached out to them, and then other SocialFi projects too. So yeah, I'll shut up to there and for any more questions people have generally, or we got Chomp here or whatever, we're happy to take questions from anybody. So let's we've got 13 minutes left. So or if there's anything you guys want to talk about, raise a hand or put it in chat. Bows.
Are you already in Denver for ETH Denver?
Not yet. I'm leaving Thursday morning, early in the morning. I think my flight from Oakland is like 7 a.m. So, and then literally like hitting the ground running once we get there with meetings and stuff. So it should be pretty packed.
I was going to ask if you went to the Mad Labs event yesterday, or maybe that's today. Actually, I don't know.
No, I hadn't. I know Carlos is going tomorrow too, so he'll be there a day ahead of me. But him and I are just kind of camping out and setting up meetings like crazy. So it should be...
Fair enough.
Yeah. I think it'll be a good one. It's shaping up to be so far. Yeah, how are you doing, Baz? Generally speaking, you doing well?
Doing good. Busy as ever.
Are you still in contact with the folks from Arena? I DM'd them the other day, but I was thinking like SocialFi is kind of a cool area, and like they were pretty friendly. We were talking to them before.
I can try to. I mean, if you just let me know what you're trying to reach out to them for, I mean, I can try.
Oh, no worries. I'll hit you up on the side after.
Which SocialFi was that?
Remember the Arena? I think they're based on AVAX, and they a bunch of folks was sending us invites, and we all got active there, and then people there were
Star
super
Arena or something.
Yeah. I was talking to Glimpse Fund too yesterday. They have kind of an interesting take on it too, on Solana, and and there's a couple other feelers. I've reached out to Farcaster and a couple others too.
Isn't there one that's affiliated with Monad that's like kind of starting up?
I'm all ears, man. Like
Monad. It just started because Monad just went live, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it's Monad for them. I just remember seeing. I thought it was like Lizzie, or because I saw something with Backpack was talking. Maybe I'll try to look into it a little bit more, and if And depending on what I see, maybe I'll just like send you a link to it.
Cool.
I didn't try it out yet because it wanted me to install something, and I'm very much not a install add-ons. But maybe I can have a specific browser instance where I just add it, just to give it a quick spin.
Oh, there was one other thing too. I forgot to mention. In Nightly, the Shield Zcash payments feature just landed. Shield Zcash support just landed in Nightly for Brave for a wallet. So if anybody's interested in testing that out over there, would love to get feedback. But it's a pretty awesome win. We're also one of the I guess I'll leak it here, I guess. But so folks knew, like, we had been working with Zcash Media over the summer and fall on some pilot stuff to see how Brave Ads work to help get more views for their content they were doing with Zcash. So we're actually talking with them too about doing some more content around Brave and the Zcash, the shielded payments and stuff, and kind of tying web browsing privately with transaction, like financial transaction privacy, and how these two things can work together. So keep eyes peeled for that too. But yeah, that feature is now in Nightly. So if you want to help us test it out, we'd love to get any feedback or requests around that or anything like that. I think there was actually like some folks in the Zcash community put together a pretty good little screen share on how to do it, or how to use it, or how it works. But I think this is one of those things that's super cool because, financial privacy is like really important, almost as important, if not more so than like even just casual web browsing privacy, because, without the ability to kind of transact privately, everybody knows what you're spending your money on. So I think it's really neat that we've got this ability in Brave with Zcash, especially as its own network, to do financial, like, private transactions on a separate chain that's dedicated to it. So more to come on that too. And I think we're meeting with the Zcash folks in Denver, but pretty awesome. Pretty awesome to see that land. And James and Mudget and the wallet team, a bunch of them have been really working on with the Zcash team on getting that implementation done. So huge props to them too for putting in the work on that front. Really cool. All right, let's see here. Any more questions or stuff you all want to talk about? I did like whoever's idea that was, Drew, about doing the live viewing parties again. Would be cool for Karate Comics.
Yeah, those were fun. As long as it's not conflicts of schedules and stuff. It is fun. Actually, hey, I was going to ask. I think I asked you before, and I don't remember if you said you had to look into it, but I know there used to be like the catalog of like the ads and stuff, and then there was like one other thing that used to be, or I guess it was the Brave Bat info or whatever. They used to like post like new creators and stuff like that. Is there like somewhere to kind of get that information to maybe like start doing that again?
Yeah, no, that's a great point, and I keep forgetting to resurface it with. So I know there were some updates to the endpoints that were done, and also I think like the maintainer on the Brave Bat info thing kind of fell off. So yeah, I'm gonna surface this with Christopher, and I'll surface it with him right after this call too, because it would be great to get those live again. And also, like, we've been working with the team on getting some updates to the BAT website launched or rolled out. Like first will be the homepage to have that match the roadmap and the narrative to the roadmap. But I think that those are points that would be good to add to the site too, so that we can have more transparency on that front. And then also, like, folks can get a better view on verified creators and all of that too. That's a good point.
Yeah. Cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy to help however we can to get that rolling.
Yeah, totally. And it's also like something I need to do anyway too for some of the spec work on the Opera wall for the second variation of that, where we plug in the catalog stuff. So it's a great reminder. Cool. Let's see here. What else? Golfin's on the new tab takeover today. It's pretty awesome. Check them out if you haven't. More to come on that front, but yeah, I don't know. And 5 more minutes left. Anybody has any questions?
Imperceptive had a
Oh
question
yeah.
in chat.
Oh yeah, potential to pay for search API with BAT. Thoughts on giving away for AI agents in the future, pay for API access, although it might be too niche. Yeah, I think that would be a great addition for the search API. I think it's one of those things where so many of those customers have been from outside of the crypto space, but as Agentic picks up more and we start to see the AI space meet with the blockchain, it'd be a really good idea to get crypto payments available for those customers too. I think that's a good call. What do we got here? Bows, you got to hit up.
Yeah, I was going to ask, especially now that Solana, or on-chain rewards with Solana is kind of more out of its infancy. No, it's not like fully launched, but now that that's gone farther along, have y'all thought about reaching out to maybe like some of the networks that Solana organizes a lot of their stuff through to maybe try to get the word out, or maybe get like featured in like some of the things that even some of them I think maybe even provide decks or like weekly newsletters or monthly newsletters about Solana stuff, or like conversation topics for like people who are organizing events. I know they use like River's a big platform they've been using for organizing, and there's also I think it's Super Team for like their stuff in Asia.
Yeah, that's a really good point. We had done some stuff with Super Team a while back when Solana support first launched for the wallet. We should definitely re-engage with them, and that's one of the nice things that now that we have the program scoped out for the partner program for rewards, like right now is the time when we can be re-engaging with the Solana folks on this, because we can go to the dApps about it and like kind of show that other service that they can bring their dApps in. And something we're having talks with other networks that too. Like there's almost like 2 variations of the program that we're out there pitching right now. There's one that's for specific dApps that we're talking to and teams that we're meeting with. And then there's kind of a network variation of the program where because we have the ability to offer modules that are specific to a network. So for example, like we go to Solana and say, hey, look, like what are the top 5 dApps that you all are highlighting right now? We can feature them in a featured dApp module from the Solana network, or for like, Base, we could do something very similar. And so we're having those discussions with the network levels, but it'd be really good timing for us to talk to the Solana folks again and kind of rekindle that. That's a really good idea. So I think we'll reach back out to them.
Yeah, I agree.
100%. Especially too, because the numbers are getting bigger and bigger on the on-chain reward stuff. It's nice to see that kind of snowballing too. And I think that Christopher's almost there with the option where folks can just like signal to get added in like directly from the wallet, which will be a big win. Cool. Well, we are just at the top of the hour now. So yeah, really appreciate everybody. Thanks for joining the call today. Thanks to our friends at Chomp too. We'll be back 1 week from today, same bat time, same bat channel. Happy birthday, Godson! And until then, see you all online and have a great one. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks,
Thanks everybody.
Bye-bye.
Happy birthday to
everyone.
all of
Take
you as
care.
well.